introduction to just a couple quick points. Yes, Mayor Osbey Davis has the right to speak his mind. It's not a question of whether he had the right. It's whether what he said was wise or unwise. Now, most of you own property, I imagine. With the economic downturn, your property values are 40% less than they were 2 years ago. Probably because of the bankruptcy, they're 60% less. Our crime is up. The news out of Vallejo on a daily basis is negative and bad. The New York Times calls our mayor, the New York Times, what an opportunity to tell the story that you want to tell the world. That Vallejo, 1, is a great place to live. That Vallejo, 2, is a perfect place to invest and to start a business. You pick up that phone. Now, someone said, well, yeah, I know that, newspaper news put people out of context. You're right. Anybody who's ever talked to a newspaper knows that. Which is why when you pick up the phone, you don't let the reporter dictate the interview. You dictate it. And anybody who's had more than one interview, and as a mayor after 2 years you've had more than one, knows this. And it doesn't matter what question you get asked. You say, Vallejo is a fabulous place to live. And 2, Vallejo is a wonderful place to start a business. And I don't give a flying whatever what the question is. That is your message. As mayor of Vallejo, that's what you should have said. But you didn't. And that horse is pretty much out of the barn. So what do? You apologize. What do you say in your apology? If I offended anybody, I'm very sorry. But you know what? I'm a great guy. And all these people will tell you what a great guy I am. It was like it was about you. It's about us. If you're mayor, what you say in the press is about this community. It isn't about you. That is the sin of pride. Now, I don't hate the sinner. I hate the sin. And the sin of pride, in my faith, is the chief sin. Now, the way out of this mess, I think, was offered by some people. You need to go to the gay community and just listen. Where were their feelings hurt? You know how my feelings were hurt? I brought a picture book. I want to share it to you. I have one brother who's gay and one who's an evangelical. After your remarks, I called my evangelical brother. I said, what do you think of this? And he says, what I have learned is how hard it is to...
Time has expired. You need to conclude.
Okay, well, I know how hard it is to be a Christian. If I do that, if I live up to that, I'm living my life correctly. I leave the judgment to God. Thank you.
Good. Garrett?